everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mina and today we're going to be talking about expired makeup. If you're anything like me, you don't really check the expiry date of anything, food, makeup, anything else. I'm that crazy person that keeps all of my old makeup. So we're gonna find out about what it does to your face or your skin. How long do makeup products actually last for? What can you actually do with makeup that is expired without having to throw them away? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy but fun. I just realized how potentially dangerous using expired makeup is. I didn't know that until very recently. And I think it would mean a lot to everybody else to know what are the hazards of applying or still using skincare or makeup that is expired. So I get it. We all sayang to throw all of our makeup away because maybe it's expensive, maybe it's limited edition, maybe it's both. So we have like, you know, we sayang want to throw them away because, well, maybe because we all are hoarders at some point, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean, why we don't throw them away. And we always wonder, like, you know, what's the worst that could actually happen by wearing expired makeup products? Because I mean, you know, we've used it once or twice, nothing bad has happened, but that is only short term. But in the long term, you're gonna suffer a lot of potential danger. Well, the worst that could go wrong is that you might just get rashes or swellings, acne, blisters. That is one of the few things that could actually happen to you, because if you use a foundation or a moisturizer that has SPF, which is for sun protection, and if the product is expired, then the effectiveness of that ingredient will not be effective anymore, if you know what I mean. Like, if you use SPF, you go out of the sun, you might suffer sun damage, even, like, you know, it might get even worse because the SPF is not effective anymore. So it doesn't shield you from any UV rays, but instead makes it worse. And if you use skincare that has salicylic acid, which is for acne, it might make your acne even worse and might turn it into cystic acne. So you gotta really make sure that the things you use on your face, especially on your bare skin, is fresh and effective, not defective. I think one of the most dangerous products to actually use when it's expired, but we all use them. I know so many people who still keep this particular product even though it's like expired for like God knows how long. It's eyeliners and mascaras. Oh my god, like, I think I have mascaras from like last year that I haven't thrown out and I still use. It's so bad. Old mascaras or old gel liners in a pot or liquid eyeliners, they get dry and they have bacteria buildup, or they harbor a lot of bacteria, especially gel pot liners, because they're always open. Once makeup is exposed to air, it is prone to just bacteria everywhere. And if you use old mascaras and eyeliners, you might get pink eye. If you don't know what it is, I'm gonna put a picture right here. Or you might get a sty, so pink eye and a sty. So that's kind of like mild, but in the long term, you might get blind from this because it is right in your eye, and your eye is super sensitive, just like your skin. And speaking of skin, if you use foundation that's expired or skincare that is expired, ooh boy, do I got something to tell you. Like I said, you're gonna suffer from blisters, acne, and swelling, and eventually you might actually corrode your skin due to the fact that it might eat up your skin in the long run, which is not cool. Let's talk about lips, because I know people like to hoard lipsticks like myself. I have like a million lipsticks. Exaggeration, but I have a lot. And I sayang when I throw them away. I feel so sad that I have to throw them away because they're so expensive, and sometimes I can't find the color here. Like in Malaysia, they don't sell it, and I don't have to justify myself. We all understand how painful it is to throw makeup away. But your lips are a membrane, and being a membrane, it absorbs all of the things that you put on it unless you put primer, but even then, it doesn't shield you or protect you from long-term damage. So really, you gotta be careful with what you put on your face. Make sure that it's still fresh and effective so that you don't ruin whatever that God has given you. You know what I mean? It's better to prevent than to cure. So now that we understand what expired makeup does to our skin and our faces, let's let's find out how long some of these products last for so that we can get the gist of it and realize how long we've been holding on to makeup that has already been expired. So makeup expiration dates don't work by date of purchase. Like the day you buy it, that's when it starts to deteriorate. The moment it's exposed to air, well, that's when you start counting the date of expiration. So with foundation, how long can you keep them and how long do they last for? People say about 6 months to 1 year. I say around 9 months, give or take, in the middle, 9 months, because if you use foundation that has no pump, which is exposed to air and also sun, it might expire a lot faster than the one that is not exposed to air. You don't touch it because germs, bacteria will deteriorate it. So if you want to keep your foundation to last longer and fresher, get a pump, and also to make sure you don't touch it. Don't like dip your finger in like the bottle and then like swoosh it all over your face and take one more. Like, don't do that to moisturizer or eye cream or anything else. Take a cotton bud and just swipe it and put it on your hand and throw it away, close it, and then use it from your hand. If you need more, take another cotton bud and do the same. For lipsticks, they stay on an average of a year, and I feel like that's good. A year is good, but how to keep it fresher is to keep it cool. I know some people who put lipsticks in their fridge or their freezer because they like how it feels when they apply it when it's cold, but it also actually helps to maintain its freshness, and I think that's a smart idea. Maybe you can start doing that. How about pencils, like brow pencils and kohl eyeliner pencils? How long do they last for? Apparently they last about also a year, which is good as long as you keep the cap on and you don't leave it elsewhere. You don't share. Oh my god, I do not know how to stress this. Like, don't share your makeup, especially things on your eye. Oh my god, you will get an infection like that. I don't share my makeup. I don't even share straws. So ain't nobody gonna be touching my brushes, my mascara, my eyeliner. No, don't touch it. Okay, speaking of mascaras only last 3 months, and I have some from like last year, so gotta throw them away. 3 months is when you have to replace it, and that is so sad because I love mascara. I don't want to buy more mascara. That is also something you shouldn't share either. So let's find out about how powders work, because powders are not creamy, they're not moist. I hate that word, but they're not moist or creamy, so they are pretty much, they last around 2 years tops, and so you have a lot of time to actually finish that. Eyeshadows last about 3 to 6 months, believe it or not, which is kind of sad because they are powder. So try to finish up all of your eyeshadows and then throw it away, or you can actually use it for nail polish. Speaking of nail polish, speaking of using expired makeup for something else, I'm gonna give you maybe like 4 suggestions on what to do with expired makeup so that you don't have to like throw them away and throw your heart out and your wallet out too, because that's how it feels when you throw expensive things out before they finish. So number 1, what you can do with mascaras is that if you have a favorite mascara wand, you can actually just take that wand, clean it with a liquid detergent so you can get everything off, and then you can actually use that with your current mascara that you use at the moment, but with the favorite mascara wand. You can actually clean it really thoroughly and use it as a brow brush pulley. Yay! Number 2, what can you do with dried up eyeliners? It doesn't last for so long, and what can you do with it? Well, let's just say you don't have any magic markers at home, or you don't like using markers because of the fumes that you may inhale, then you definitely can use a kohl pencil to maybe write some notes on the fridge or anywhere else, because it's very easy to clean up. You can just use makeup remover and just wipe it off, so it's really easy, and it's also, you know, it's good to have lying around. The next thing you can use for kohl eyeliners is if you are doing house renovations and you will probably be marking the walls for, I don't know, measurements or shit. So what you can do is you can actually just use kohl pencils because they're so much softer than actual pencils. You can just smudge the line, and like I said, it's so easy to remove, so you can just like, once you're done, you can just wipe it off with makeup remover and life's easy. Number 3, what can you do with foundations? Foundations usually come in bottles and most of them have pumps. So when you're done with it, you can actually clean the insides and use the pump, the bottle and the pump, for something else. Like what I do is I like to put my hair oils or my coconut oils, whatever oils, I like to put it inside, pump it, and then use it for my face so that I don't have to use my oil bottle and make a mess and spill it everywhere. Ooh, this is fun. This is cute. Apparently, with expired lipsticks, what you can do is you can actually revive them and turn it into something else. So you can heat it up because you're gonna have to kill the bacteria, and then you're gonna have to mix Vaseline in it, and you can make your own lip tint. And you can make so many of them because there's so many colors. So these are the tips I have for you. I hope you try them out, and if you do, tag me so I can see it because it's pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope these tips and suggestions help you out. I will see you next time, and goodbye.